In our basic veterinary pharmacology subject, we were tasked to interview a vet clinic about the different anesthetics available that they are using on their patients. We have chosen Artemis Veterinary Clinic under the supervision of Dr. Melissa Kadumal and Dr. Neil Brian Lido. This virtual interview was conducted on December 3 of 2023.
Our expert guest will provide insight into the selection, administration, and considerations surrounding these crucial agents in ensuring the well-being of our animal companions during medical procedure. Let us welcome Dr. Neil Brian Gulido, owner of Artemis Veterinary Clinic.
Mas better sana kung may gas anesthesia, so parang wala naman available ata na ngayon kasi is more on lang injectables na anesthetics yung ma-offer ko na ma-share. Most commonly used sa veterinary clinic.
Okay lang po, Doc, kung ano lang po yung available po sa clinic ninyo.
Yes po.
Then, mag-ask po kami ng few questions, Doc, about sa kung ano yung protocols nyo about sa paggamit nyo po ng anesthesia. First question po is, which anesthetic drugs are commonly used during the treatments or operations?
So since we don't have available gas anesthetic, so we commonly use injectable sedative, commonly use propofol, so we have available propofol, vitamin for large animals, widely used and ever famous Zolitil, Tilitamine Zolazepam combination, Xylazine. We also use Xylazine for local anesthesia. We use lidocaine. So yun yung mga common anesthesia na gamit.
For the second question po, the anesthetic strategy followed by the clinic, including a selection of medications and those recommendations for different operations.
Na clinic setting, we always consider na maging cost efficient. Yung ginagawa ng mga practitioner, we usually cocktail anesthesias. For example, Tilitamine Zolazepam combination, we cocktail that with Silazine to be more cost efficient. For another example, for longer sedative effect, we cocktail tranquilizer and sedative. For example, we use acepromazine or chlorpromazine as tranquilizer. We cocktail that Zolitil to be more cost efficient and for longer sedative effect. For minor surgeries like minor stitches lang naman, we use tranquilizer and local anesthesia lang para hindi naman kailangan totally sedated yung dog kung mga minor stitches lang ang ibigay.
May mga cases pa ba, Doc, na hindi mo na kailangan mag-inject ng anesthesia?
Siyempre, dogs and cats yan, hindi natin sila masabihan na wag kang gumalaw or kung ma-in pain sila. So, not enough ang local anesthesia lang. So, kung mabait naman yung dog para hindi sila mobile, so nag-tranquilize tayo then local anesthesia. Then, if yung patient is very aggressive, pwede tayo mag-general anesthesia. Even minor stitches lang. Ina-consider natin yung safety then staff mag-sedate talaga sa patient.
Next question po namin is standards for safety when administering anesthesia such as pre-anesthetic evaluations, monitoring throughout operations, and post-operative care.
Every surgery, it's our protocol to conduct blood works. For example, kailangan talaga mag-CBC to check for anemia or infection or yung platelet, baka mababa yung platelet. So, malaki yung possibility na may bleeding. Protocol talaga yan every surgery. Next is yung blood chemistry profile. Protocol din yon, especially sa mga geriatric patient, yung mga 5 years above na patient. Namin yung full blood chemistry profile to assess yung kidney and liver function ng patient before give pre-anesthetic and general anesthesia. Naman sa pre-anesthesia, yung ginabigay namin is atropine sulfate to minimize hypersalivation, to minimize gut motility para hindi mag-poop yung patient during surgery. Then, in case din kung halimbawa yung patient maging bradycardic during surgery, nagabigay kami ng atropine. Then, during operation, syempre, isa sa ginamonitor yung respiratory rate, blood oxygen level, heart rate ng patient, same as post-operative. Kailangan mo ding i-check yung heart rate ng patient, respiratory rate, blood oxygen level.
For our next question po, Doc, what are the strategies used to handle anesthetic medication crisis or possible adverse reaction?
Worst case scenario, may mga cases din na maka-encounter kami nito. Worst case na mangyari kung magbigay ng anesthesia is halimbawa magka-anaphylactic shock. We see to it na we have epinephrine na stock kasi yung epinephrine yung ginabigay in case any drug kung magka-anaphylactic shock. Epinephrine yung ginabigay para ma-medicate yung severe allergy. Then in case mag-cardiac arrest, heart rhythm. Then in case, halimbawa, during monitoring, kita namin na bradycardic yung patient, nagabigay din kami ng atropine para mabalik heart rhythm niya.
Thank you so much po, Doc, for making
Thank you po.
time.
Thank you
Thank you.
po.